What's going on, guys? My name is Eldeniro and welcome to another episode of my Man United career mode. This is actually the first episode of career mode on my channel in the year 2015, so that's pretty cool. If you guys want to leave a like early on the video to support the series, that would be much appreciated. But I hope that you guys all had a really good New Year's. I had a pretty good day. I might actually do like some kind of live commentary or something like that. I was planning on doing a special video for New Year's, but I didn't have the time because I have been super busy as of late. And as you can see, we're starting off this episode with a trip to Anfield to take on Liverpool. Now, I have a very, very good record as a manager at Anfield, to the point where I don't think I have ever lost a game at Anfield. It's entirely possible that I lost one game, however. I know Liverpool have beaten me at the King Power Stadium, but yeah, my record at Anfield is a very, very good one. Oftentimes we score 2 or 3 goals here as well, but this is my first time taking Man United here, and things are different with Man United because Liverpool and Manchester United have a very obvious rivalry. Now, there's something else I wanted to say, was that I saw a lot of comments on yesterday's video of my new series, which is in fact a club series with a few of my friends. If you guys do want to check that out, it's the video that was uploaded before this one. But some people are saying like, oh, where is the career mode? Where are the career mode videos? Basically, I've been busy over New Year's, and we're just like, I'm just kind of settling back into the rhythm of doing YouTube stuff. I've got some new things planned for my channel for 2015, which hopefully will be pretty decent, and other than that, the career mode will be continuing. This series is not going anywhere, and there's also going to be the possibility of a whole new career mode in February, or maybe towards the end of this month. I just haven't figured out what way I'm going to do it yet. But as you can see, Liverpool had a couple of chances in this game, and we had a couple of chances in this game, and in the 40th minute, an amazing ball gets played into Javier Hernandez, who is there in place of the absent Hector Villalba, who is injured, remember. But Hernandez scores in the 40th minute with a calmly placed finish from the amazing through ball from defence, which caught the Liverpool backline off guard, and Liverpool came forward just 4 minutes after conceding that goal, with Markovic getting into a really good position and playing it to Adam Lallana, who sees his shot saved by David De Gea and cleared by the Man United defence, although not really spectacularly cleared, but calmly passed out in any event. We come up to the hour mark of the game with Liverpool on the attack once more, with former Man United and Leicester City player Zaha on the ball, involved in the attack. The ball comes in towards Coutinho, who doesn't actually get to it, but Markovic does well to dispossess Di Maria and plays a nice 1-2 with the Liverpool player before shooting towards the near post and seeing his effort saved by David De Gea, the amazing goalkeeper, who I'm so glad that I kept and made number 1. But Matuidi comes along to take the corner from his left hand side, and it's crossed in. It's headed away, but only as far as Markovic, who got into it again with a really powerful header, and he was really trying his best to get involved in this game. He had a very, very lively afternoon. But we come up to the 80th minute of the game with Timo Huppertz on the ball, playing it into Dybala as the 2 second half substitutes combine. Dybala getting into a really good position on the right hand side of the pitch before pulling it back to put it onto his favoured left foot and seeing his deflected shot go just wide of the post. But we kept the attack going, and we continued to build on our momentum, and in the 83rd minute, Andre Schürrle comes forward. He has a shot from distance that gets blocked, and it's not cleared. Lovren's attempted clearance gets intercepted by Hernandez, whose shot is saved, and Powell bundling the rebound over the bar with an atrocious volley. I don't really know how to feel about that, because he actually scored 2 goals against Liverpool the first time I ever got a victory against them. I remember in my first season at Leicester City when we had him on loan, but we came forward again just 4 minutes later with Hernandez once more destroying Lovren in the defence. The ball gets played into Nick Powell via a bad interception from a Liverpool player, and Nick Powell redeems himself for his earlier mistake, missing the open goal with the volley, by putting this into the back of the net with his left foot and making it 2-0 and putting the game beyond all doubt for us, which was very, very important to get that victory, even though it looks as though our momentum in the league is going to continue building, because we've played well in pretty much every single game bar the QPR one, and even then I feel like we were unlucky not to have gotten the victory. But the squad report is on the screen. It's a little bit faster than usual in the interest of saving time, so if there is anyone you're really keen on looking at the stats of, be sure to pause the video and have a look at it. I don't really have anything to report on it. I'm actually quite satisfied with how the players are progressing. There's a few players like Antonio Vitas who I'd like to give a little bit more game time to, because I feel as though he can become a better player. Luke Shaw hasn't progressed at all in the time that we've been at the club, which I don't really think is too strange, because he's very young and his potential can fill out over several years, because of the fact that he is actually only 24, which is something that I don't really often consider when I think about his stats. Di Maria has gone up to 89 rated at the age of 31, and his pace and his stamina are both still intact, which I think is amazing. Other than that, though, I'm relatively satisfied with this team. Wayne Rooney has insecure as his morale, and I don't know why that is, but if someone was to come along in January with a huge bid for him, I think I would have a very difficult time saying no to it, because although I like him and everything, I don't know, I feel like there's better players out there. There are other players that I could use. But we do find out that Marcus Rojo picked up a torn calf muscle in training, and he's going to miss 6 weeks, which is kind of a shame, but at the same time, it's a good job we didn't sell Johnny Evans to Barcelona that time, because he slots into the defence in this game with Varane completely missing out because he's being rested. And this is the first game of the Premier League season where we haven't played Smalling and Varane in defence. So I didn't think it would be too much of a test, though, because Cardiff City, who are our opponents at Old Trafford this afternoon, are actually bottom of the league with just 3 points from however many games it is. I think it's 9 or 8 or 9 overall. But Villalba comes forward in the 7th minute and he gets taken down inside the box by Kala. The referee awards a penalty, and I don't think I even need to show a replay on this. It was a definite penalty. It was what's the word for it? It was aggressive, whatever the technical word is. But Villalba steps up from the spot and he gives us the lead in the 10th minute with a calmly placed penalty. Do you guys think I should change the side that I put the penalty? I think I should probably change it up maybe in a couple of episodes. I don't know. It feels weird, like whenever I take a penalty, just to think about not putting it into that same corner. But what are you going to do? In the 35th minute of the game, we came forward again with Nick Powell on the edge of the area, seeing his shot saved and the rebound put into the back of the net by Wayne Rooney, which I thought had made it 2-0, but I thought it was very unusual that none of the fans were celebrating, and that is due to the offside. The linesman had it correct. It was indeed offside. And then we come up to I think this was around the 45th minute of the game with Nick Powell on the ball as he goes for a shot and sees it crash off the post and going wide, which was unlucky. But Powell has actually been quite heavily involved. He came on as a substitute against Liverpool. I was delighted to see him score, but he played really, really well in this game, and I feel as though maybe there is more of a future for him at the club as a potential backup or squad rotation player. But I thought that shot there in the 64th minute from Alberto Jordan, I thought that was going in. It was an incredible chance. But we come up to the 79th minute of the game with Di Maria on the ball as he plays it into Alberto Jordan, who waits for Timo Huppertz to stay onside before chipping the ball calmly into him. He lays it off for Villalba, who sees his strike saved by an incredible right hand from the goalkeeper. I couldn't believe that he kept that out, because I was just so sure it was destined for the top corner. But then from the corner kick, the ball gets played into Johnny Evans, who's in there in place of the injured Marcus Rojo and the resting Rafael Varane. And Johnny Evans makes it 2-0 for the second time this season with a header from a corner, which is pretty decent. We end that game with another 2-0 victory and another clean sheet for the season, which is something I'm so happy about, because my defensive record at Leicester was the one thing that drove me insane. I always felt like when we got to the final hurdle for the league title that we would be ousted, or we'd be done by goal difference, because ours was never as sufficient in comparison to Manchester City or Chelsea. But our next game is in the Champions League. It's against Schalke, who are probably the stronger team in the group. They would be the favourites to go through given our slow start, I'd say, and I was looking to put one over on these and try and get a victory. Their midfield almost completely the exact same as it would be at the very start of the game. You've got Kevin Prince Boateng, you've got Julian Draxler, you've got Jefferson Farfan, but the ball comes into Wayne Rooney in the 4th minute, and that save from their goalkeeper was unbelievable. I couldn't believe he kept that out. Like, that's just a fantastic save. I think Wayne Rooney came across to take the corner himself, and it gets swung in towards Johnny Evans, who actually got on the receiving end of a pretty bad tackle there, and the referee had to stop the game because Evans was injured, which meant that Chris Smalling made a much earlier entrance to the game than he would have thought. Usually I don't actually ever bring centre-halves on at all, but that was an obvious, I had to do it because Evans got injured, so Smalling came on. We were hoping that the injury to Evans wouldn't be too bad because Rojo is already out as well, but the ball gets through to Villalba just after the half-hour mark. He does really well to control it, and again, another fantastic save from the Schalke goalkeeper. It keeps it level at 0-0, but we come up to the 45th minute with the ball comes to Hoger. His shot gets struck off the post and then cleared away. Martin Tyler calls him Hoger, but he's got an umlaut on his name, so I think it would actually be pronounced Hoger, but that's really hard to say. We come up to injury time at the end of the first half with the ball comes to Jefferson Farfan on the edge of the box. He plays it into Lewis Holtby, who finds Kevin Prince Boateng in a great position, and the Ghanaian player strikes it into the back of the net with his left foot, beating David De Gea at the near post and putting the visitors 1-0 up in a move that was pretty against the run of play. Like, they had nothing on goal up until the 45th minute, where they had 2 shots in the space of a few minutes, one of which hit the post and one of which, as you just saw, found the back of the net. But we come into the second half. I was trying to kind of dominate the game from here and just grab it by the scruff of the neck and change to ultra attacking and do all of that, but it seemed as though Schalke had other ideas. But in the 50th minute we came forward with Rafael on the ball as he plays it into Di Maria, who finds Nathan Chalobah in a good position, who finds Hector Villalba taking on Joel Matip in defence, and he does really well with the skills, but again sees his shot saved by a fantastic, that goalkeeper is so good. I don't even know who he is, I can't remember, but Villalba comes forward again in the 71st minute, and once again this time his shot comes into Hernandez Hernandez, and Hernandez gets upended inside the box. The referee awards a penalty, and again, I don't think I need to show the replay because you guys can see that Hernandez was quite clearly impeded. But Wayne Rooney, the captain, steps up from the spot. He puts the penalty into the right hand side of the net, and we equalise. And from here I was trying to just push on and go for the winner in the game, because I felt as though we were the better team in this game and we did deserve the victory. But Schalke came forward in the 75th minute with other ideas, and none of my players were like putting in tackles. I felt like that moment there where the two defenders tripped each other up, that's really annoying. That happens quite a lot. I think it was Rooney tripping up Chris Smalling, but in the 77th minute it comes to Hugger, who plays it into Kevin Prince Boateng, who volleys it into the back of the net with just amazing technique. It's really annoying to see David De Gea beaten at the near post like that, especially when he did so well against Liverpool with the Markovic chances at the near post that he saved. But what are you going to do? Like, it's a really good chance for, or a really good effort from Kevin Prince Boateng, and it's just a very good goal. He scored at the near post with both feet in this game as well, as they went 2-0 up. But in the 80th minute of the game, the ball comes to Raphael on the edge of the box. His shot from distance went just wide, but I thought I'd give it a go because Schalke had definitely shut up shop at this stage and they were parking the bus. But we come into stoppage time at the end of the second half with Chalobah playing the ball to Wayne Rooney, who sees Dybala unmarked on the right hand side of the pitch before playing it to him. He takes on the defender amazingly, does really well to beat him before putting in a right footed cross into Javier Hernandez as the second half substitute, who equalises for us in the dying embers of the game and keeps it 2-2, saving us a point. Or earning us a point rather, and saving us the embarrassment of a second defeat at Old Trafford in the Champions League. But our Champions League form does definitely need to improve, and this was the first game in the tournament where we actually played a fully strengthened team, or at least, like, you know, a team that had some level of depth to it in comparison to the other squads that we used. But yeah, we definitely need to improve on that performance and on the group stage in general. Lyon look like they're going to run away with it, and I think Olympiacos will be there for the taking at Old Trafford, but we're going to have to go to France and beat Lyon, which will be difficult because of the way that they set up. We find that Johnny Evans is going to miss 9 days of action, which isn't too big of a deal, I suppose, because we will get by without him. But that is the end of this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do leave a like. That would be much appreciated, and hopefully you guys are looking forward to some more FIFA content in 2015 from me. I've been El Dinero. Thanks for watching.